this is Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun. Today we have taken a quick day trip from Branson to Carthage, Missouri, and we are going to explore several things to do here today in Carthage. The first one we're going to check out is Precious Moments Chapel, the Precious Moments Chapel right behind me. Also, they have here the Taste of Italy restaurant, which has gotten great reviews, so we're going to try that out later. And we're right here by Route 66, and so we are going to now wait for the very end of this video because we have a special surprise for you. There is they call it a hidden gem in the reviews. It's a kind of a secret Route 66 landmark. So wait for that to the very end. I think you're gonna enjoy it. We don't even know exactly what it is, but I checked out the reviews and it looks mysterious and fun and awesome. So we're gonna try that.
So we like taking little day trips from Branson, and so for those of you that are vacationing in Branson and you have an extra day, maybe you're here for a long time, there are a lot of places to go, an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're about an hour and a half, hour 45 away from Branson right now, so there's a whole lot to do. So that's why we're doing these little day trip videos, and I'm actually looking forward to the Taste of Italy. It gets 4.9 on
4.9. It's hard to get that great of a review as a restaurant, and it gets awesome reviews, so we're going to try that. And there's 4 or 5 things we're going to do today here in Carthage, Missouri, so stick along.
Stick along.
Stick around or come along. How about that?
Let's stick along.
Precious Moments are sculptures. In fact, my mom collects these, and she has a whole Christmas tree that's dedicated to Precious Moments ornaments. She has that many, and they have a huge gift shop here just full of Precious Moments sculptures and paraphernalia, and it's just massive, and it's open every day from I believe 10 to 5.
What do we got here?
So this is, as you come in outside of the gift shop on your way to the exit to go to the chapel, they have this little seating area with sculptures and waterfalls and all sorts of stuff. Oh, look, this guy's hammering. That's cute.
Hey, look what we found.
Here we are all the way in Carthage, Missouri, an hour and 45 minutes from Branson, and we have a rack card here for Escape Code, and let's see the back. The Axe game.
Hey, there's our son.
It's a small world. Now we take a walk through these memorial gardens that will lead us to the chapel. Now, I've been here one time before, and I remember when we visited before, we were going through loss. A lot of you don't know this, but John and I have lost 7 babies through miscarriage and stillbirth, and so we were kind of in the phase going through all that grief and loss last time I was here, and so it was very special to me because this garden is really dedicated to bereaved parents, and there's memorials to children who have been lost. So it's very special, and so I'm looking forward to going through it again when maybe it's not quite so sensitive as it was back then. So. So outside the chapel are all these memory stones that people have purchased in honor of people that they have lost. See the scenes of children in heaven having fun playing basketball. And then They're holding signs. It says, "Welcome to your heavenly home. No more tears." The children are getting toys. I thought I wouldn't cry. I thought I might not cry. So there's a sign out there talking about the ceiling in here, and it said that when the artist originally painted this, he had painted the ceiling with darker, kind of more dismal looking clouds, but it didn't sit right with him. So at age 75, he repainted the ceiling to be kind of this lighter, brighter, just more sunny and kind of feel. It says this room is dedicated to Sam, who's the author, Sam Butcher. His son Philip, who was killed in an automobile accident in 1990, and the mural depicts Philip standing before two angels with a heavenly sign welcoming him home. This sign says this print was given to Sam as a gift from a child evangelism artist, and he chose to display it in his son Philip's room as a reminder to other parents who have suffered the loss of a child that, like the child in this print, they are now sorry, they are now safe in the arms of Jesus. I can't do this anymore. I just keep crying. This was a lot more intense than I remembered.
Boy, you got emotional.
I got really
It is
emotional.
really
It
emotional in
is
there.
very emotional. And, it's been over 10 years since John and I lost our last baby, but it can come back really, all of a sudden and kind of hit you. And I know that you normally follow us because we're doing fun things and that, but I'm sure as with any of your stories, there are times that are hard and there are times that are trying that make you appreciate those happy moments all the more. So,
And we would, as much as you would like to share, if you want to leave some comments, maybe stories, happy or difficult stories.
yeah, maybe hard times you've gone through, losses that you've had. And because I know that there were times in my life when I was really going through all this where I thought that I could never be happy again. And thankfully, God has been close to me and brought me to a time now where we do experience fun and we do experience happiness a lot. And, our whole channel is Trips, Places, and Fun. But we know that there are parts of every story that are going to be, that are going to include sorrow and grief and trials, and also the joy and the happiness. So anyway.
And we're in it together, even though we haven't met most of you. We're a family, right? The TPF family.
Yes.
So what are we doing now?
Now we're going to go eat. We'll go check out their Taste of Italy.
Boy, these grounds are beautiful, aren't they?
They're beautifully
So
painted. Oh,
beautiful.
and I also wanted to say this is free.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We didn't do the guided tour. We just did a self-tour. But they even have a guided tour, and access to the grounds are free. Access to the chapel is free. Of course, you have the gift shop. But it's all free, and they accept donations. But, if you just want to come and you don't have money to give, you're welcome to roam around totally free.
Let's roam over to Rome.
Oh,
You like
clever,
that?
Yeah.
Italy.
Very clever.
Yeah. Roman in Rome. That's where my dad went to, some of you don't know this, my dad went to college in Rome, Italy, because...
So you're hearing all sorts of John and Amy stories today, interesting John and Amy stories today. But so John's dad was actually a priest.
A Catholic priest. He went to school there in Rome.
In Rome, Italy, yes. And he did his studies in Latin.
Yes.
And John's mother was a Catholic nun.
A nun.
And at one point they met in confessional.
In confession.
And they started writing letters to one another, and as years passed, they realized that they had fallen in love. And so they got out of the priesthood and the sisterhood and got married, and then had John.
Yeah, and she hid in the church to wait for my dad to emerge from the confessional.
After she went to confession.
I wonder what she confessed.
Oh man! But yes, so that is a true story, believe it or not. So you found all sorts of things about us today.
So my mom and dad, they're not with us. They're up in the clouds there, like we saw in the chapel. in heaven. And so let's dedicate this Italian meal to my parents.
Awesome. Salmon, mahi-mahi, slow roasted lamb shank.
Mmm.
So that was your salad. How was that?
Well, I ate all of it, so it was very good. I like their house dressing a lot.
What'd you order for your meal?
Chicken Murphy. This is really incredible. This is Chicken Murphy. It has mushrooms, chicken, of course. This is gluten-free spaghetti noodles, artichoke hearts, peppers, and it is amazing. Now I see why it has the 4.9 stars.
I haven't tried mine yet. I'm actually on a phone call with somebody. On hold. Check that out. That was some of the best Italian food I've ever had. I mean, amazing, right?
I agree. Probably some of the best Italian ever.
So if you're ever in Carthage, cruise on out to Precious Moments Chapel, which is where this restaurant is, and
Taste of Italy.
Taste of Italy. I don't remember what I got, but it was like, I don't know how to
You got
describe
eggplant,
it. Eggplant and chicken.
Sort of creamy wine sauce.
Angel hair pasta, creamy wine sauce,
And
tangy
I
a
got
little
Chicken
bit.
Murphy, which was incredible.
So what are we doing next, Amy?
Let's see. Well, we have that surprise we're saving for the end. But right now we will probably go to the Civil War Museum.
Okay, let's do it.
Now we're in historic Carthage Square, so this is their downtown area. It's pretty cool looking. It has a courthouse in the middle, shops all around. Right behind me is the Civil War Museum, and it is free admission and family friendly. They have a sign right outside that says so. And so far, everything we've done today has been free admission.
Except for the amazing Italian food we had.
That's true, but that wasn't they didn't charge us to admit us. They just charged us to eat.
Eat their food.
We have a Airbnb.
Yeah,
You live from the visitors bureau? No, we just have our own.
we're from Branson.
From Branson.
Yeah. So you guys own some lofts that you rent out?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're big.
This is quite a lot.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
More people.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, cool.
This is amazing. Holy cow.
It smells really good too.
Yeah, it is.
It's important for it to smell.
Wow.
Where you can hang. Anyway, it's got a little half back down there. And
Boy, oh boy, this is super cool.
Yeah, it is very cool.
It didn't take more than a second for you to turn a whole world upside down. Turn this big boat back around. Had you been watching and waiting from someplace up above, somehow knowing in this place all these people.
So that diorama that we saw in the Civil War Museum is actually this square, and this courthouse behind me was built after the other one burned to the ground.
It's amazing. The gunfire, the battle was happening like right here, like literally right on this square. I mean, history is just so crazy.
It's crazy to walk in the footsteps of history, isn't it?
And Carthage has so much to do. In fact, look at this car. This car is cool.
Yeah. This is a great day trip. In fact, there's so much to do here. I think you could probably stay 2 days doing everything. And if you do, check out Crossroads.
Hey, hold
Walk.
that up right there. I'll get a good shot of that. That was stunning, Amy, what we saw.
Yes, beautiful and economical. So if you're in Branson for a week or two and you want a day or two in Carthage, stay here.
Yeah, and really super nice owners, huh?
Oh, they were incredible. And just, did y'all see that secret door? As escape room owners, we love that sort of thing. The secret door opens and then you have another bedroom and a bathroom.
I think people are going to be wanting to vacation in Carthage, Amy.
Yep, we might lose them from Branson. No, they can do all of it.
Yeah, do it all. Do it all. Oh, someone's painting up here. He told us.
There's an amazing art gallery up here, they said.
Yep.
The woodshed thing. But look, there's antique malls and
it's a very nice, updated yet historic downtown. You know, sometimes you come to
town
places.
Square is very cute.
Some places like this are not as nice, I guess, but this is really
There's
nice.
boutiques and coffee shops and all sorts of stuff. I am standing outside the historic Boots Court Motel. Now this was built by Arthur Boots in the 1930s, and this is on old Route 66. A lot of nostalgia here. In fact, there's a radio in every room. That's pretty cool. And guess what? Clark Gable stayed here. So if you've ever watched Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable stayed in this motel right behind me. This for nostalgia, the Route 66 Drive-In Movie Theater. Right now it's showing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's showing Bill and Ted's Face the Music. I don't know anything about that.
It's the new Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Like from when we were
with
young,
Keanu Reeves.
like in the 90s?
Yeah.
Like Hey Dude type thing?
Like excellent.
Oh yeah, okay, so that might be exciting, I don't know. But this is so cool. So right off of Route 66, we have this cool nostalgic drive-in. And some other things we found out about. The locals have been so helpful. They've told us about all this great stuff to do here in Carthage. There's Lucky Jay's Steakhouse and Arena, where they have an arena in this cool steakhouse where you can watch barrel racing and stuff like that on the weekends. And so it seems like the weekends are really the time to be here. Lots of stuff going on the weekends. And then there's also the Stones Throw Dinner Theater. So different times of the year, they're doing plays and stuff like that where you can get dinner. So some really cool stuff to do here in Carthage.
Yeah, and they had, what was that? That other museum that we just drove by.
Oh, the Powers Museum. We just drove by the Powers Museum. It was not open today, so we weren't able to stop. But so lots of museums here, lots of arts type stuff. You know, art galleries and plays and shows and. Of course, historic Route 66. So if you're into that, lots of that here. And now, remember I told you, we were waiting for a surprise, the hidden gem, whatever. We're headed that way. So stick with us, because we're gonna see something that they say, the locals say, is probably the best thing to see here in Carthage. And I've read some really cool reviews about. So I think it's gonna be worth it. Let's go.
Hey, and there is historic Route 66 right there.
Awesome.
Yep. But this theater, this is like old school, like with the speakers hanging on your window and.
Yeah, excellent.
Excellent.
I don't know how they said it. I'm not good. I watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure when I was young, and you know they were pretty cool. But I don't remember that much about it. You do it.
Excellent.
Here's the hidden gem we've been telling you about. This is called Red Oak 2. And what it is, and we're still kind of discovering what it is, but it's an outdoor kind of walk-through, drive-through historical place with all these cool buildings. We're gonna go take a look at the sign because we don't even totally know where it is. People say you just have to go there and go here and to see what it really is.
So there's like a legit porta potty right behind you.
A legit porta potty. You can hook it to a trailer and actually drag it around.
Let's go see what this is all about.
You've got the two benches, Republicans and Democrats. And the Republican bench is really big.
I love it. And there's a cat on the Republican. I'm gonna step right on your.
The lazy white cat on the Republican side.
I love it.
Like you've stepped into a 1800s, very well-maintained village. It's super cute. They've got cafe, blacksmith, homes, you know, different stuff to see, and even old-time vehicles and stuff. So I wouldn't say it's all 1800s. Some is going to be like early 1900s too, some of the old cars and stuff, but it's all this old-fashioned vintage stuff, only everything's beautiful. It's really cool.
Say what? What'd you say?
You just sent me a text saying the bus crashed.
The bus crashed?
That's what it says.
The school bus?
Yeah. I said, where? Is everyone okay?
Holy crap.
That's all it said was the bus crashed.
She should fill us in a little bit more.
Oh. She said, just kidding. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. That's,
I will say, oh, don't do that to me.
I don't think that's a good joke.
They always had cool looking designs like moons and stars, I think just to get airflow. But they had them in the doors and above the...
Do you need to use it?
No, that's okay.
It's usable.
Isn't that cool? It's called the Thieves. That's a really cool piece. This is cool. This is like a little bit like art museum plus history museum, all kind of outside where you just walk around at your own pace and see all these old buildings and all these old things and art display. It's very unique.
So what happens when your own pace is different than your husband's own pace?
You have to stay with the slower one because we gotta soak it all in. It's pretty cool. Art gallery open. Wow. Isn't this the coolest? 1903 Wisconsin Bridge Iron Company. Art gallery open and there's an arrow.
Where?
It's like Alice in Wonderland. That's what it's like. It's like there's surprises around every corner.
Have you been,
I just love this kind of stuff. Look at all this stuff like built into the cement. You know, like horseshoes and old hangers, and look at all this old cutlery. And I don't know, it's so unique and cool, don't you think?
yeah.
I think this is so cool. I've never been anywhere. It's like Wonderland, right?
Amy in Wonderland.
Yeah. Oh look, Sears and Roebuck Company. So it's got all these cool things just put into the sidewalk. Like a bicycle chain. Oops, get in. Okay, so where are we now? This cool looking old house. This is cool.
Can't get in.
What's in there? Look at that, how they have like the bottoms of bottles built into the stonework. See it, John?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh, it says art gallery. Is it an art gallery? Oh, it is an art gallery. Ring for service. Should I ring it?
So there is real art in there.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Another outhouse. Ooh, wow.
Need to use it?
No.
Hey Amy,
What?
tell everybody about that thing coming out of the back of your hat.
Okay, my hair is in process. So, to be honest, I have not had my hair professionally done since December because of the whole lockdown thing. And I had been cutting and highlighting it myself, and it was just getting not very good, kind of patchy and stuff. So I decided I needed to color it all one base color so I can kind of start over. But I decided for the base color I wanted to go violet, but it did not turn out well. So that was this morning. So I'm gonna strip it, use a clarifying shampoo and strip it, and then redo highlight. So it's in process. So I'm not letting you guys see the whole thing because it does not look good with my skin tone. But
Amy, any hair color would look good with your skin
this one
tone.
doesn't. So, but it will be, you know, it's in process. This is not the final piece of art. Oh, I scared the kitty. Sorry, cat.
This looks spooky.
Are these real?
Yeah. Think so. Look at this one.
I bet you those are real king size that probably brought in.
Think so.
Yeah, I can't imagine this really being a simple. Wow, look
Can
at
you
that.
go in there?
I don't know, look at that piece.
I saw that already.
That is awesome. Look, real tomatoes. That's awesome. Hi. Hi. How are you? Is this your house? Oh, I'm sorry. Very cool.
How weird that there's a residence
That is really cool.
in the midst of this.
This is cool.
Wouldn't you say that's very bizarre?
Yeah, because it kind of looks like it fits with everything. Huh?
But it's a residence in the middle of an attraction.
Yeah. Like this is an old-fashioned gas station. That is super cool. Yeah, I mean, how strange must it be to live here and have to tell people all the time, yeah, you're in my house. Now I'm afraid to go up to stuff because I'm like, I don't know if there's actually people living in
I mean, I just can't imagine. That is the weirdest thing ever. It's like someone living in Disney World.
And because it looks like the theming of it is with everything else. So you would think that it was part of the attraction. This is cool too. Look at all the little birdhouses.
So these are little cabins, I guess.
Yeah, cute little cabins.
So if you come here, be a little careful on what you go into.
If you try to go in some places, people might live there. No, but what's weird is like right next to it, there's all these art displays and like different things. And then you go up to the house and someone lives there. So who knew?
I don't know. I kind of think they need to fix that. Better signage would help.
Yeah. Music here Saturday night. If you see this little church of rockin', you don't need to be a knockin', just come in.
That's kind of an inappropriate thing to have on a church.
That's not what it's about.
Look at that little house.
Are all these like residents where people live in this interesting place?
I don't know. Go bang on the door and see.
Now I don't know. I don't know if we're, because we would like go up to some of these, you know, vintage looking, the general store and the gas stations and peek in the doors and try to open. And now I'm like wondering, like this is might be a real house. I don't know.
It says parsonage
It does?
right there above the thing.
Oh, okay.
Wow, someone lives in that little.
But it's all their yard is themed to match everything else. So I wonder if you could like buy a house here and live here and theme your house like it.
I gotta tell you, this place is weird.
No, but it's really cool.
Well, I'm not going in there. I don't want to get beat down by a pastor. I don't know. I'm waiting for someone to stick a gun out of that window.
It's so strange, but so cool. I don't know. You'd have to just see it for yourself, don't you?
Fort Hooker.
So it's a fort.
Yes, this is where you stick all the guns out.
Pretty cool.
Look at this old wooden flagpole.
Yeah, that's cool.
So clearly nobody lives in that fort.
Clearly, but it's like I wonder how many of these buildings are actual residents and how many are just. brought here for the attraction. We don't know.
Look at this.
Well,
But
that can't be someone's house.
there's a Coke
Oh, there
cup
is.
outside.
So what is it? Is it a house or not? I think we should go up and I think we should risk this one because I'm thinking, look at that old boat. That's really cute. I'm thinking this can't be a residence. It's very small. It's more like a tree house.
But Amy, what if there's a witch in this house?
Like we're Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. Are you scared?
Cool.
Ooh, this is awesome. Got a loft up there.
It's so random. It's so cool though, this place. Oh, there's a porta potty back here. There's the outhouse back here. Look, and it's all painted to match.
You need to use it?
It says employees only.
You need to use it?
No.
Okay. And look, here's a little dock out into the swamp.
Is this actually someone's house? It's so cute, like a tiny house.
Oh my. I don't know. I've never been so amused and frightened at the same time in my life.
It's so interesting. I'm telling you, it's so interesting. I think it's worth a trip to Carthage just for this because I've never seen anything like it. And they say this place is open every day from like, is it 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can come and walk around. So can you imagine being one of these people who owns one of these houses and just having people like come up to your door at 9 o'clock at night?
Oh, look at that airplane.
Oh, cool. Can we go back there?
I don't know. I don't know at all what we're allowed to do and not allowed to do.
No, me neither.
I don't understand that.
So I guess to live here.
You have to be weird.
No. Outhouse.
Hey, there's another outhouse.
It reminds me kind of like that Disney.
Hey, that's a real one. You need to use it?
Is it really?
Yeah.
It might be, but I'm not going to chance it.
Not gonna chance it?
I don't know. No, it reminds me of like the little Disney community, you know, where people live there, but it's still all magical and Disney-esque.
Celebration?
Yes. Celebration City.
No celebration.
Oh, is it just Celebration?
Celebration City was in Branson.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and I didn't see like anything to buy here. How do they make money?
I think there was just a guy who lived here. Actually, I saw online when I was searching this, he owns a farm across the street that he was selling his whole farmstead. And I think he just brought this in because he's probably really creative and wanted something kind of cool and interesting.
Huh.
So now we're back to the attraction right here. So here's the cemetery on the back side of it, and here's a marshal office. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's like that lady came out and she was surprised we were there. I'm like, you can't be surprised that we were just looking at your house. You can't be surprised.
Yeah, because everyone's walking back there all the time. Marshal's office. Ralph L. Hooker. The back.
Oh wait, here's something. What's this weird thing? Oh, this is awesome.
Child Care Center.
Oh, that is
They've got little
awesome.
toys in there.
And they've got all of the gates, the locks on the gates.
That's just wrong.
That is epic. They got little trucks in there.
That is just wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Here's another old-fashioned
I love it.
gas station. There it says.
This is Cackleberry Park.
Can we go in there? Is it?
Yeah, probably. Look, there's a freaking peacock. What strange land are we in?
I've never seen anything like this, but it's really, oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh. How do you keep a pet
Look at this.
peacock?
It almost reminds me of like Stepford Wives or something like that.
I mean, this is we could do some crazy spooky things here. There's chickens back there.
There's chickens. In there, there's chickens.
I know, I saw them. A whole bunch of them.
So are we bothering people because we're by their houses or not? I don't understand.
I just don't know. Oh my gosh, there's a lady looking out at me. That spooked me.
Oh my gosh.
No.
This would make a cool setting for murder mysteries.
Yes, it would. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's actually happened here. And there you have it, Amy.
Here we have it. I want to find those guys, and I have so many questions. Apparently, there's a town called Red Oak, and the creator of this kind of recreated that town, which is why this is called Red Oak 2. There are a couple of residents on property, which we happen to run into one of them, but most of the homes here are part of the attraction. And across the street, they have barns. In fact, they're turning one of these barns into a place where they're going to do plays. They're going to have a stage there and everything. A very cool area, something that's completely unique. I loved it because it was so unusual. We hope you enjoyed this look at things to do in Carthage. If you are ever in Carthage, definitely check out Red Oak too. Thanks for following along, and safe travels, everyone.